From Adams Morgan to Anacostia Park, we all want safer neighborhoods. But what does real safety mean? Real safety means preventing crime before it happens. By having police work with communities to disrupt cycles of violence, by supporting families with stable housing, and providing more mental health and drug treatment. We know that adding more police and locking up more people doesn't make us safer. Real safety means investing in the things that help prevent crime. Learn more at Real Safety DC.
And we're live in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's not what I was going for, but that is an introduction to this show. Let's try another button and see what this does. Now that's more like it. So, welcome to another episode of Vanessa the Vivacious podcast. We are on the road in adjacent Austin with a Super 8, and it has been an interesting trip thus far. Why we're in Austin and not in Dallas? Well, that's a simple answer. We are actually traveling through to interview small businesses and spotlight them as we are working with a client who is a big proponent for small business, i.e. Next Insurance. If you're familiar with Next Insurance, awesome. If not, and you own a small business, you should certainly check them out for all of your coverage needs. This is not a paid advertisement. I just happen to love them, and surprisingly, I like insurance, and I don't know why. But let me just take a quick sip of this coffee here. Okay, so I have been filming some content, both in a room and in the field. Yesterday, on October 3rd, I visited 2 different businesses. One of them was a gifts and stationery store. The second one was a restaurant. It was really cool. The shop with the gifts had the coolest things. The restaurant had some really awesome food that I've never seen combined before, and it was Asian food and Asian fusion. There was American stuff. It was just really, really good. But we decided to stay in Austin overnight as to not drive back to Dallas because the traffic would be pretty bad and it's late. So things that don't mix well are traffic and driving late. So I highly recommend to stay somewhere for the night if you're not quite up for the driving part. That being said, we have been traveling through Austin, interviewing small businesses, and we'll do that this morning as well. Hopefully we can catch a few before leaving town and heading back to Dallas, in which case we will be interviewing small businesses in Dallas throughout the week. If you are familiar with Happy Productions or Are You Happy? Are You Happy has 4 million plus followers and travels the world interviewing strangers about happiness. It is really fulfilling content, and you can find them on all social platforms. You can also find myself, Vanessa the Vivacious, on all platforms as well. I myself am a visual journalist, a podcaster, filmmaker, editor, you name it, I do it, but all for the love of the art of making amazing content, amazing films, amazing storytelling. All of it is what I enjoy doing very much, and I am just fortunate to be able to work with some awesome creative people and do it for a profession. So, that being said, thank you guys for listening to this live episode. I've not used this app before, and I wanted to test it out. Have it broadcast to the channel as well. So on the channel, you're going to see a lot of content with variety, whether it's in the field, whether it's reviews on certain equipment, talking to people, blasting out a podcast here and there on the road. It's something that I intend to do. I would love to not only catalog this journey in a visual way, but also in an audio way as well. So come with me on this journey, on this podcast, as we meet strangers, interview businesses, and have an amazing time just living life. Right now I'm going to head back to breakfast, and I will see you guys in the field. And don't forget, above all, to be vivacious.
What if this was someone in your family that had a chronic illness that they could not get away from?
Millions of Americans live with a disease that has no cure.
I was diagnosed with a rare form of sarcoma. The most immediate findings indicated that I should lose my leg. But it ended up taking 4 clinical trials in 25 years to get me to this point.
Cures are within reach if we invest in funding for life-saving medical research that's needed to find them.
Even if they're unsuccessful in my treatment, that they will have learned from my treatment that will be able to allow others to stand on my shoulders to be able to be helped.
Join the fight for cures. Tell your elected representatives to support American medical research. Visit unitedforcures.org/action to send a letter today. Paid for by United for Cures Action.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, you know, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.